Hi, everybody. My name's Jason.
I'm Caden.
I'm Jaden.
I'm Eli.
And we are the Yahoo and the Torah channel, and we thank you guys very, very much for joining us. We are your family. You guys are our family, and we do appreciate you guys. And it is a 10th month that we are in our Creator's calendar. It is the 5th day of this week. That makes it the 12th day of January, it looks like, and the 19th day on our Creator's calendar. Is that correct, Ms. Nicole?
Yes.
Okay. So that is what that is. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing?
Good.
For this thing that we're going to be doing today, I want to take everybody over to the downloads, the Yahoo and the Torah.net download site, and take a quick look at this. This is the book that we are going to be going over today that we are reading. We have this a little more dialed in than we did yesterday. We're just going to actually read through this a little bit, and we're going to do a lot of the side work on the side and fix up what we're doing. So what we are doing is we are sprucing up this main page of Yahoo and the Torah. This is where we went through the scriptures the very first time about a year ago, and we got all the commandments of our Creator. Now we are reading a separate book that you guys can download free, absolutely free of charge, and it is the commandments book. And so this is what the book looks like for anyone who did not see our first section. There's no cover, and there doesn't need to be a cover. But what we have here is basically all the commandments, right? So it lists them up. And this book, we found that it is not exactly complete. They are missing a lot of scriptures as well as we are missing scriptures as well. So between the two of these, I think we can fill this in and get a much better list. Now, I'm thinking we're just going to read through some of these and then we're going to discuss them. We're going to do a couple pages. So let's do the very first one on the 10 Commandments. The very first one is, and for those who do not know what we're talking about, the laws, statutes, and commands of our Creator are in Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. It is the guide to life, and it is what we should be keeping for all generations. It's what we should be rising up in the morning and reciting. It is what we should be thinking about, and it is the way of our Creator, and it is the way to the kingdom. Now, that doesn't stop that we need to have the faith of Messiah Yahushua. And for those who do not know, that is Jesus the Christ. There were no J's in Hebrew. And so it is Joshua with a Y is how you closely pronounce his name, much closer than Jesus. So let's continue on with this, and let's read through this, and we'll do some discussion. The very first of the commandments that they have listed here are the 10 Commandments. The very first one is, there are no other mighty ones. Do not make any carved images. It talks about the name of Yahuwah, and we do not bring the name of Yahuwah to naught. It talks about the Sabbath day. It talks about honoring your parents, murder, adultery, stealing, lying, coveting. Okay, we went through that, Ms. Nicole. How many scriptures did we miss? How many actual verses did we miss on this first part?
Oh, I didn't count.
Was there a lot?
There was a few.
10?
Probably less than 10.
Probably less than 10. Okay, so we got this, and so we went and we updated everything here through this list, and we added supporting verses to all of this. And this page is going to get a little crazy. Now, let's go into the next section here. And this is where we need to probably talk a little bit. And this is what they have, and this section is called Regarding Yahuwah. The very first commandment they have is Yahuwah Elohim is one. And they quote Deuteronomy 6:4. Is this a command or is this not a command is the question. It says...
I don't think it's a command.
So somebody read Deuteronomy 6, 4, and 5.
I actually have it right there.
It is right in there.
That's it right
That's
there.
just the one.
That's the verse. That's the
Okay.
first verse.
So the first verse in this, and you shall love Yahuwah your Elohim with all your heart and with all your being. Or actually, no, I did the wrong one. Sorry, guys, this is the top one. Elohim is one. Hear, O Yisrael, Yahuwah our Elohim, Yahuwah is one. Is this a commandment that we can keep today?
I don't think that's a commandment.
It doesn't really have much to this. The command is the part below. The command is the part in the full verse.
But what about if the people that think Jesus and God are the exact same people? Would this be command for them to understand?
It's not a command from like a statement. I mean, you could say Yahuwah loves you, and that's not a command.
So go check the other verses.
Okay.
To go with it.
So guys, grab Exodus 15:11, Jade do Deuteronomy 4:35, and Eli Deuteronomy 32:39.
What was mine? Deuteronomy what?
Exodus
4:35.
15:11 says, "Who is like unto you, O Yahuwah, among the Elohim? Who is like you, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders?"
Deuteronomy 4:35
Yep.
says, "Unto you it is showed that you might know that Yahuwah, He is Elohim, there is none else beside Him."
Deuteronomy 32:39 says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no Elohim with me. I kill, I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand."
Okay, so let's get back to the question: is this a commandment? Can we keep any of this?
I don't think so. I think they were talking praises in Exodus. They were they were just making a statement in Deuteronomy 32. I don't think that that's a command for us. It's more of a statement, more of a thing to like just remember.
Right. Anyone else, Nicole? You got anything?
I think it's like a statute. It's not a command. It's just a statement that I am one.
Okay. Anyone else? Eli, you got anything?
I mean, there's nothing commanded of us to follow or do there.
Yeah, but if we come under the impression that our Messiah and our Creator are the exact same people,
Well, I think that would go under there are no other Elohim before me. There's no other mighty ones. You don't worship anything in the sky, in the sea, or anything in the earth.
okay, so are we to the consensus that this is not a command? Elohim is one.
Yeah, I think that's not a command. I think the commands are the parts below in Deuteronomy 6, 5, and 6.
Okay. All right, so let's continue on. That was the only one
So don't add that one.
I don't think we should add that. There's nothing we can do exactly to this. Although people need to understand that Messiah Yahushua is one and Yahuwah is one. Together they are two, and Yahuwah is one. Okay, let's continue on. I think this might be a short thing today. Love Yahuwah. Now they have this as a commandment. Love Yahuwah. Is this a commandment?
Yes, and I will read it.
Okay.
And you shall love Yahuwah with your Elohika with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might.
Yep.
That is a command.
Yep. And so a commandment that we didn't have, which we missed completely, is revere Yahuwah. So we did not have that in our commandment list. So we're going to add that to our commandment list. Now, also, do we have one about profaning his name?
No.
We missed
I
another
feel like
one.
that's taking His name to naught, to be honest.
That's
That's what I
what
thought
your
too,
mother
but-
asked me earlier.
None of the verses that they have are the same that we have as.
Okay, you know why we don't have to revere?
Why?
Because in the Sefer it says fear.
Fear Yahuwah. Okay.
Okay.
You shall
So-
fear Yahuwah Elohika, and you shall serve him, and to him you shall cleave and swear by his name.
So maybe we need to put fear and revere. Revere/fear Yahuwah.
And we have a fear one already.
Yeah, we do have a fear Yahuwah. Fear and revere Yahuwah. Is that do you guys know the definition of revere by chance?
Following it.
Revere, I think it's like a respect.
What is the difference between revering and fearing is the question. Okay, so as Jade's looking that up, the next one we did not have is profaning his name, Leviticus 22:32. And let's look what that is, Leviticus.
I have the definition of revere.
Okay, what is that?
Feel deep respect or admiration for something.
Okay, so revere is different than fear.
Yeah.
So I think we need to have, and we have a fear, but we also, I think we need revere. Because I think it is two separate things. Right?
Okay.
Okay, what do you have?
And Leviticus 23:32.
22.
Profane.
22:32.
Yeah. Neither shall ye profane my holy name, but I shall be hallowed among the children of Israel. I am Yahuwah, which hallow you.
Okay, yeah, we missed that. So we need to add that in there. Okay, beautiful. Blaspheme the name of Yahuwah. We don't do that. But we did have that command, right? Miss Nicole?
Lucas.
You should not blaspheme. I think we have this.
I couldn't find it with the ones that they used.
And the son. Oh, this is the one where the guy gets stoned. Okay. And the sons of Yasharite, the woman, whose father was a Mitzri, went out among the children of Yisrael. And this son of the Yasharite woman, and the man of Yisrael strove together in the camp. And the Yasharite woman's son.
Where are you reading from? It's
The-
Leviticus 24:15.
Or there's 10:14 as
It's
well.
it starts in the beginning.
Okay.
Okay, because that has that.
And Yasharite woman's son blasphemed the name of Yahuwah and cursed, and they brought him unto Moshe. And his mother's name was Shalomith, the daughter of Divri, of the tribe of Dan. And they put him in the ward. That in mind, that the mind of Yahuwah might be showed to them, And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, Bring forth him that has cursed without the camp, and let all that heard him lay their hands on upon his head, and the assembly shall stone him. And then 15, I think, which is the actual command, and you shall speak in the children of Yisrael, saying, Whoever curses Elohim shall bear his sin. And we have that one.
Don't curse Elohim, right?
Yeah, don't curse Elohim.
We have that one. You shall be stoned if you take blasphemy of his name.
So, yeah, and so we need to make sure we have these supporting verses in there. Okay, next one is swearing falsely by his name. We have, I remember we have that one for sure, right?
I haven't got that far. I only got to.
Okay,
last minute.
so let's check this out. I know we have swearing falsely by his name, right? We don't.
Leviticus 19:12, it says, And you shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shall you profane the name of your Elohim. I am Yahuwah.
Okay, so that is that, and I think we have that one.
I'm pretty sure we have that one.
We will put the supporting documents. Now we'll see how good these guys did, because there are 53 commandments here for this one. Guard his commands. Diligently guard the commands of Yahuwah your Elohim and his witnesses and his laws which he has commanded you, and you shall do what is right and good in the eyes of Yahuwah, that it might be well with you, that you shall go in and possess the good land of which Yahuwah swore to your fathers. So all of these verses, we had 53. I don't see 53 in here. Maybe there's 53. We have to count them. So Nicole will go back through and verify all of those. Now the next commandment is his word. Do not add to the word which I command you. Do not take away from it, so as to guard the commandments of Yahuwah. We have that for sure. Continue on. We do not try Yahuwah, right? We have that one as well. Can you guys remember that?
Yep.
Okay. Be Kodesh. We have that. Be holy. And Kadesh is probably the right word. And the next one is obey the messenger of Yahuwah.
Or the Nabai of Yahuwah.
Yeah, it's Nabai there.
The messenger slash Nabai. Is that the angel and the prophet, or is that just the prophet? It
don't
seems
know.
a little strange having them both in one thing.
What verse you got?
This is Exodus 23, 21 through 22. And also Deuteronomy 18, 18. So 18, 18 is what? Or you're doing numbers, Kate. You're doing numbers. Yeah, Deuteronomy. Okay, Jay, do you have that?
Yep.
Exodus 23?
23, 21.
Yep, and 22.
It says, Beware of him, and obey his voice, provoke him not. For he will not pardon your transgressions, for his name is in him. But if you shall indeed obey his voice, and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto your enemies, and an adversary unto your adversaries.
Okay, it doesn't say anything about the Nabis. Okay,
Okay,
continue.
up in verse 20 it says an angel. Behold, I send an angel before you to guard you in the way, and to bring you into the place which I have prepared.
Yeah, and so what does yours say?
18:18 says, it says, I will raise him up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto you, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I command him.
Two separate things. Angel and a Nabai.
Yeah, so this is definitely different. Yeah, the messenger, I mean, you got to be very, very careful. There's a Nabai test, right? There's a prophet test. And the messenger, we don't have anything like that. So this is Deuteronomy 18:18 is not this. And so but we don't have Deuteronomy 18:18 because I don't remember we have one
Yes, we
obey.
do.
Do we have obey the?
Yeah, we have obey the messenger who sends before you.
Right, I have that,
We
but what
also
about the
have
Nabai?
We have obey the prophet. We have one. That
Obey the
talks
prophet Yahuwah sends.
About the prophet that Yahuwah ordains or sends.
Do we?
Yeah.
Well, putting them together is just a strange thing because it's two whole separate
Yeah,
beings.
two separate things. And yes. All right, so we're going to only roll to the next one, and we're going to go over this. These are still the law, statutes, and commands. And again, this is for those who are new to this channel and you're just catching this. This is a different than the normal readings that we do. This is more of a discussion. This is more of a putting our heads together, trying to get these laws, statutes, and commands of our Creator dialed in, perfected, so that we can keep them to perfection if possible. Okay, so here we go. This is the next thing. The Shabbats, festivals, and Moedim. What are Moedim?
Holy appointed times.
Appointed times. Okay, so it begins with Leviticus 22, 1 through 44. The appointed times of Yahuwah, which you are to proclaim as Kodesh gatherings. My appointed times are these. Okay, so we have the seventh day. Obey the seventh day, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, then it also goes with Passover, Pesach. And then he has the Exodus Pesach.
What is, hold on.
So,
That seems
and I bet it
strange.
would be under Passover. I bet we have this all under Passover.
It is 12, 3 through 4. Okay, that's a long one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so this is when they first have to, like, wipe the blood of the lamb on the door.
Right, they probably didn't do that exact same thing like they were doing when they were going out of Egypt. They probably did a more of a remembrance thing than actually wiping the blood on the doors.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they did that in remembrance. Yeah,
I don't think they would have done the exact thing because I don't think the angel of death was coming again.
Right, but I mean, there's still a commandment to write blood on your door.
Right.
Right? I mean, we've done that before as well. Eli and I did. And I don't think we ever washed it off, unfortunately. Hopefully it's gone now. But here we go. So next is the festivals of Moedim. What did they say here? So the Exodus Pesach. So Nicole, you're going to have to look into this one, what they have, because there's several on that. Then they have the delayed Pesach, when any male of you or your generation is unclean, right? We know about that
Or
one.
they missed it or something out of town.
Right. And so failure to perform the Passover. So we have this as well. And maybe we can flesh our Passover thing in using some of these. And then there's the law of the Passover, which we do have. Matzah, which is unleavened bread, which we do have. And somehow we ended up way beyond what I was going to go down.
You decided to go.
How did I go down on this? Are we going further?
You decided to go into that point in time, so you're only going to go.
Okay, yeah. So there's still a few in here. Okay, so guys, I don't want to get us too far ahead because we have a lot of work that we have to do here to dial these in. And so I think we'll start tomorrow with the Passover stuff and the Shabbats and the festivals and things of that nature. But for right now, for those, again, just tuning in, this might be a little, this is probably not the kind of learning session that a lot of people are interested in. And so once we get this dialed in and our list is a little bit better, it will be better. Okay.
If you do want to have a learning session, we do have a playlist for all. We went over all the Torah. We read through the Torah, went over all the commands. You guys can check that one out. You guys can start in Genesis. It's going to take you a few days to get through that entire thing. But it's definitely a good listen. Yeah,
absolutely. And so we believe that the law, statutes, and commands are what we should just be embracing. And so this is worthy of the discussion that we are having and worthy of the time that it is taking to get this all dialed in. So I believe that is it for today. I think we will call this one a wrap. Thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with us on this little study session. And we hope that we will see you guys again soon.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.